Hi, and welcome to Fabric Bias. It is June 2025, and I have been playing with doing some piecing projects, and I've made 2 cat mats for putting underneath my cat's food, and I do have those videos. I'll link them below. But I have this water fountain for them that I got them a long time ago, and it just is a tank that then the water comes out of it and then flows down, and I wanted to put a mat under that. So I've already pieced together a piece that I've measured this size. This is bigger than the actual size of the tank, I hope, if I measured correctly. I haven't actually gone to check it yet. But instead of putting batting and another piece of cotton on the back of this, I thought, because it's water and sometimes I splash over, I thought instead of that I would put a towel on the back of this. And I have these I just have my old towels. I hang on to this, and this one I just cut pieces off every time I need to clean the iron. Cut a strip off of this and use it to clean my iron. I thought I would use that for the back of this one because, you know, in theory it'll absorb the water really well. But what I don't like when I'm working with this old toweling is that it kind of just flakes off as you cut it. So I've got this decorative packing tape, and so I've put it around where I'm going to be cutting, and I think I'm going to use that to try to keep it from, just peeling off as I cut it, and then getting that stitched into place. Yeah, hopefully it won't gum up my needles, but this is what I'm going to try anyway. So I have my top done. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to run up and check and make sure it's the right size, so that I can always add a little bit more on if it's not. And I have my binding done, ready to go and put on, and now I've got this set up, and I just have to cut it, but I'm not going to cut it until I know for sure this is the right size. And then I'm going to go ahead and quilt that on with the edges. I'm going to keep that tape on the edges there and quilt it on, and then I'll have to remove that before I put the binding on. So that's my steps. That's what I'm planning on doing. So I'll be back to let you know how it goes. Okay, ta-da, it's done. Sorta. I still need to work. I didn't do too bad on the binding here. I still need to work. I did kind of mess it up right here a little bit. I don't know. Still got some work. I think my corners came out pretty nice. Well, 3 of them. Okay, the tape? No, definitely a no. I think I spent more than half an hour trying to pick it out of the seams here. So, and it could possibly just be this tape. Once I started with it, I kind of remembered why I don't use it. In a lot of things, it just, yeah, it kind of rips really easy and stuff, and yeah, anyway, not so good for the sewing part on this tape, because yeah, you can still see I'm still picking it on. I'm hoping, actually I'm going to throw it in the wash and hoping some of it will come out in the wash, but at any rate, around it I got the majority of it out, and it's going to be upside down and underneath a little water fountain, so it'll be okay for this project. Yeah, it was fun. This is a fun little set of things to do, and I'm glad that I did it. And I should make 2 of these, but I think I'm done. Maybe in the future I'll make another one. We'll see. All right, there it is. I hope you like it. I hope that wherever and whenever you're at, you're having a great time, and thanks for watching.